Hey everyone, today we're going to be looking at what competitions to kind of focus your energy on when you're preparing your jumper account. If you don't know what a jumper is, I'll put a link in the description down below to my first video in this series, and that'll just kind of go over what a jumper is. So for an active jumper, you want to set the account up to focus on resource yielding and capacity. Most of your points are going to come from gathering resources. So that means you're going to be doing lust for power competition, resource yielding competition, kingdom versus kingdom, kingdom versus kingdom revenge are going to be your main competitions. Outside of that, you do want to make sure you at least tag any other clan competitions because you do get the points as long as you contribute something. But for anything that is invader killing or troop destroying, you're really not going to be able to make a big difference there. So trying to put a lot of effort into that is gonna waste your resources. Now, Polarium has been changing the point value required for each tier of all the competitions, but unless something absolutely crazy happens, Kingdoms Battles and Kingdoms Battles Revenge are going to be the best value for your time. Essentially, you get the same rewards as a level 21 plus account. The only difference is that the gold value changes, but it's so much easier to get it that honestly, being a level 5, you're going to get more out of Kingdoms Battles than high level players. Just to kind of glance through what these rewards look like. As you can see, you start getting 3-day boosts. And look here, we're still only at 22.5 million points. That's not really a lot. Altogether, this comes out to be about 69 days worth of boosts. Plus, I'm going to say about 110k gold, give or take 10k. And then a bunch of other little things. And for the Kingdoms Battle Revenge, you also get the resource protection spots as well. So these kingdom battles, otherwise known as KVK and KVKR, start taking place on a server after, I want to say, a month in. You can, when you're making your jumper, get onto an older server without using your jump. You have to time it pretty well. Essentially, the way it works is when a new server comes out, all new players go to that server until it hits about 40,000 players, and then at that point it starts sending players to older servers until Polarium releases a new server. So you can kind of try to time it. This account you're looking at here was actually not intended to be my main account, but it got placed on a server about a month and a half older than the one that I intended to be my main account, and it's up by about 4 years worth of boosts. Now, the account that I intended to be my main is in the top clan, and it's a clan that spends a lot of money, so they do well in all of the competitions, but the kingdom doesn't win kingdom versus kingdom battles, and this one does. So that just kind of really shows how much value you get out of these. So once these events start, you pick the kingdom you need to be in for the competition. KVK, enemy kingdom, KVKR, home kingdom. Plant yourself in the forest and farm Ubers. To clarify, that's Uber resource nodes. So this is dependent on someone killing those before you. But once they have, you sit there and you gather resources. I think it takes about an hour and a half to clear a silver node, for example. But just looking at the points, you get 10 points for silver. I think we can actually look at that down here. So an hour and a half, 10 points times 2.2 million silver is 22 million points. Almost a third of the way towards maxing out your 10th tier reward. And I think that'll actually give you, so that one would almost get you all the way through this, everything before it. That's pretty much it for how to do competitions as a jumper. You can get quite a few points. The 75 million that I got here is, I It took about 24 hours to do that. Now, granted, I was playing a decent bit, but I wasn't really focusing entirely on it. I think the best I had was 200 and something million for one of these competitions. So you can definitely max this out. It does take a little bit of time, but it is very much worth it. If you found this video helpful, you want to know more about jumpers or anything else in Vikings War of Clans, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon.